Rana Kapoor, I want you to respond to what Sonal is saying. If we indeed do see that deterioration that Sonal is alluding to, given the fiscal constraints and the fiscal headwinds, what is it finally going to mean in terms of that revival that we've been hoping for? Because let's be clear, private investment hasn't kicked off just yet. In fact, industry is saying that it needs to be the government that needs to continue to front investment at this point in time to try and revive growth.
I think it's widely recognized that the most important accelerator on the back of the economic survey, which is like a conscious keeper, is to get the persona dramatis of the budget going. And the impact in the budget, in my opinion, is really about really using the public capex capacity, which is latent in the government machinery, whether it's through PSUs, central PSUs or state PSUs. We need to get the capital formation and the investment cycle going. Number two, the reform process, which is well underway in terms of ease of doing business and de-stressing the economy, in my judgment, will crowd in meaningful investments, because the confidence and conviction of the private sector needs to be restored. How will that happen? More ease of doing business, naturally, number one. Number two, getting to de-stress, most of all, the capital markets, because please remember, we only have 2 or 3 stress sectors in our economy. We got steel, we got roads, which is being very well handled by the roads ministry, and beyond that, most of the debt is sitting in holding companies. So we have to create a lot of capital market incentives so that we can get a boost, more granularity in capital markets, more equity investments, mutual fund benefits, which means that ATCC has to be reviewed. Maybe the exemption limits on income tax need to be reviewed. Tax-free bonds, which only help the large rich corporates and ultra HNI, they need to be reviewed so that we can create mechanisms which are going to further spur the private investment in the economy. To me, this is the singular most important aspect of how we are going to strengthen our private sector, because the private sector has subdued animal spirits, right now. They've proven them in the past and they can do it in the future. So we have to revive that. And to me, the catalyst for that is good capex spend and getting the resolution and the reform process accelerated.
You're saying subdued animal spirits. The former finance minister, Mr. Chidambaram, on my show yesterday said animal spirits in India are dead today. So let's see what the government will do in order to try and revive those. But we are going to take another quick break.
Nothing is dead. Everybody's alive and kicking. Everybody's alive and kicking.
You can't say you're kicking, sir. You can say you're alive, but I would defer on you on the kicking part of it. But we'll take a quick break on that note and come back for wrap-up comments.
But the fact is that, you can be... People are not playing kabaddi, but at least they are, working on it. I think we need to get the high-octane energy back in the system.
All right, that's the need of the hour. We'll take a quick break.